Good morning. I know you guys just all saw some super aesthetic B-roll of what I ate in today, college edition, and I was supposed to do that, but I went to bed late yesterday, so I woke up late today, and now I gotta get ready because I'm hungry, and we're gonna make stuff, we're gonna eat them, we're gonna film, and I gotta get some caffeine in my system, so what I ate in today, college edition. Except I'm filming this at home because it has better lighting, and it's just cleaner and more aesthetic, so here we go. Go ahead and start with overnight oatmeal. There's so many variations of this. Obviously, you need your oatmeal, milk or alternative milk, berries, honey, chia seeds, nuts, any other thing you want to add. Once I put everything in, I like to put it in the fridge overnight, and then I actually like to heat it up before I eat it. So I don't drink coffee, but I love a good matcha latte, and this is the way I make it. Alternative milk, matcha powder, I love this one on Amazon. Frother, whisk, this comes with my Nespresso machine. Go ahead and mix everything in. You have to stir, but also heat up the milk for the powder to melt in, okay? There's me. Go ahead and put it in my frother. This is me being dumb.
Oh. Wow.
And if you don't have a frother like this, you can use like a hand frother or a matcha whisk. Just pour it over some ice. Super frothy, super yummy. Don't know why I'm adding these sound effects. That's it. That's your matcha latte. There's me. I also love eating a yogurt bowl for breakfast. It's super easy, and there's some yogurt, your seasonal berries, maybe some granola in there, and any other toppings you have. Maybe it's seeds, chia seeds, dried berries, whatever you want to put on top. Super yummy and super easy. I love packing this in small Tupperware, layering it to class, and then I just eat it in class. But this is just if I am eating it at home. And of course, I will lay it out super aesthetically. Another breakfast thing I love to eat when I don't want to eat something cold, breakfast burrito. We got onion, carrots, kale, sweet potato. It's pretty much the ingredients I use in a lot of the things I make. Got some egg, and I love butter. This is a brown rice tortilla from Trader Joe's. Got some cheese. Go ahead and heat up your pan, and let's begin to make the scramble. Butter, onion, sweet potato slices, carrots. Just putting it in the order of what would cook first. The kale will definitely shrink in size a lot. Crack in my egg, and I just mix and stir. And I love cheese, so I'll definitely put some cheese on there. And you can definitely salt it to your taste. Heating up my brown rice tortilla, and lay it on my tortilla like that, and then you can stop here, but I love hot sauce, so I'm putting some sriracha on top. My tortilla, I don't know why, maybe I put too much water on it or I cooked it for too long, but it's crumbling and I can't really wrap it like a burrito. That's fine. Sometimes I'll just eat it like with a fork and eat it like an open space scramble. So it's so good, guys. The sweet potato is so sweet, the kale is good, the carrots, the onions, the sriracha. This is my favorite thing to eat when I don't want to eat oatmeal and I don't want to eat yogurt, because let's say the weather is a little cold. I feel like when the mornings are cold, I don't like to eat cold breakfast. So this is like a really great warm, hearty breakfast burrito I make a lot. This is kimchi fried quinoa. This is my take on the Korean dish kimchi fried rice. We got some kimchi, tofu, but you can add any other meat at this time. Green onions, regular onions, and also some carrots. I also like to always have some quinoa at home, so there's my quinoa. Sesame oil, red chili paste, dried seaweed, an egg, and some butter. You're gonna go ahead and cook your quinoa. Make sure you washed it beforehand, and just go ahead and salt that. A 1-to-2 ratio. It should fluff up like that. Put it aside. Put some butter, And some kimchi. I recommend using kimchi that's really fermented and aged because that type of kimchi tastes the best with kimchi fried quinoa. I'm going to lay down my tofu slices and just let it cook. This is where you can add your meats. Put some onions, and I'm going to be adding my red chili paste, putting in my quinoa, and slowly folding everything in, just making sure nothing breaks. I'm going to be adding some sesame oil to give it that great, really nutty texture, and tossing in some of my carrots, folding everything in together, and letting everything cook. And that's it for that. And then we're going to be making the egg. I like to make my egg a little, is it over easy? Yeah, over easy. So I like to cook like that, and then I put some water, let it steam, and then it becomes super beautiful. Ooh, look at that. Aesthetic. And then I'm gonna put some green onions, chop some dried seaweed, and add some sesame seeds, which you don't need to do, but there you have it. Oh, 너무 많이 익었다. I overcooked it, so it did not run. These are my cute grandparents.
김치 볶음밥이랑 맛은 거의 비슷하죠?
나이스.
아니 카메라를 봐야지.
맛있어.
They cleaned it. 어땠어요?
미국말로 해봐요.
Great.
Great.
Excellent.
Excellent.
Chickpea pesto pasta, but you can use any type of brown pasta or lentil pasta. I'm gonna get some pesto, kale, cheese, and onions. That was my snazzy transition. You're gonna salt your pasta water. Go ahead and cook your pasta. Pesto, onion, butter. Go ahead and cook that up. And we're gonna add in some milk to make it extra creamy. Adding some Parmesan cheese in there. Stirring everything together, letting it cook and simmer. I'm adding in my kale and letting everything just cook. These pasta shells are really nice because they hold in the sauce. And yeah, it's super simple. Super yummy too. Kale. 어때요?
그게 맛있어.
They like it.
아, 맛있어.
So this is my favorite Asian teriyaki tofu salad recipe. I like to toss in all the vegetables I have. Got some carrots, onions, a whole lot of spring mix. And we're going to be using tofu for this. You could use any type of meat. And there's my teriyaki sauce, some sesame, Asian dressing, and I just add avocados and some pumpkin seeds. I cooked up my teriyaki tofu on the fry pan, and the teriyaki sauce are really soaked in there. I like to now toss my salad with the dressing. You can find this kind of dressing at any store. Toss in some onions, and I'm gonna lay out my teriyaki tofu pieces. I like to make my own teriyaki sauce. You can also buy teriyaki sauce from Trader Joe's. I think they call it soyaki, but they also sell it anywhere else. And it's really easy to make. But yeah, it's super delicious. With everything on top, that's my salad. Woohoo! Yummy! Yes! This is my teriyaki salmon on a bed of quinoa and some vegetables. We have our salmon, some more carrots and onions, some kale, lemon, and more teriyaki sauce and quinoa, but you can totally use brown rice or white rice instead. Of course, butter, but you can totally be healthier than me and use olive oil. First, you want to get some lemon and squeeze it onto your salmon. Add your teriyaki sauce and cut some slivers into it just to get all that teriyaki sauce really in there. And I like to add garlic, but if you don't like garlic, go ahead and skip this step. And you can cook this right away, but I had some extra time, so I put it in the fridge for 10 minutes. And I took it out and everything was really nicely soaked in there. And I'm gonna pop this in my air fry. And if you don't have an air fry and you're a college student, you are missing out. This thing is my favorite thing ever. You can also pan fry or oven bake this salmon. It will be equally cooked. So while we wait for that, we're going to be making the fried rice or fried quinoa that's on the bottom. starting with some butter, onion, and carrots and getting that to cook. And yeah, adding any other vegetables you have at home. I like to add kale. Go ahead and cook that right up. Gonna just fold in the quinoa like that, but you can totally salt this to taste, maybe add more seasoning or spices to this fried rice, but I like to keep it pretty simple just because my teriyaki salmon is going to be pretty dense in flavor. So our air fry, it's ready, and the teriyaki sauce has nicely cooked. You know, just going to plate it on a plate now. And there we go, we have our teriyaki salmon. Woo! It is so delicious and yummy, and a really great way to eat fish and get your vegetables in and your grains in, and it cooks really nicely like that. I just realized I didn't film an outro, so this is my outro. I hope this was informative and helpful, and it encourages you guys to all go cook more often at home. I try to be as healthy as possible, but clearly I do not shy away from using some butter, and so this is my best attempt to be as healthy as possible, and I try to use the same similar ingredients, so just to be effective and efficient with grocery shopping. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite college recipes are, or if you've tried any of these. I think that's it. Comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, follow me on social media, and I will see you guys in my next video on Monday. Bye-bye! Please don't mind our semi-mediocre-ish Bob Ross paintings that we did. I'm gonna figure out a better backdrop for these type of videos, but see you later. Good luck, Charlie.